Hello everybody. So today I'm making my favourite pudding in the world, tiramisu. The recipe I'm going to be using is done by Gino De Campo, so this is his recipe. So I'll show you what you need to do. All the ingredients are going to be just about here. So I'll show you the little stages and then you should be able to copy exactly what I've done. Okay, so I've separated the egg yolk and the egg whites. I've got the whipping cream here. I've got the mascarpone here. Yeah, there seems to be a lot here. It's because I'm doing actually more than what's actually on the recipe, but everything's still the same. I've got the coffee and amaretto already in there. It's just cooling down at the moment. I've got the lady fingers there, or sponge fingers, whichever you want to call them. And the sugar, caster sugar, is already in the bowl ready. So what I recommend you do is the egg whites first and then the whipped cream. So basically make the whipped cream until it's firm but fairly soft still, and the egg whites they're like a meringue consistency, so you have peaks. You'll see that shortly anyway, so I'll do that now. Okay, so first one I'll do is the egg whites. So I'm going to whisk these until they look like meringue. So as you can see, the egg whites are now pretty firm. Give it a shake, it's not really moving too much. It's like a very soft foam now. So the next thing I'm going to whisk up is actually the whipping cream. And again, you do the cream until it's got like peaks. Again, I'll show you what I mean. Peaks is a bit like the egg whites. It's like that. It's like peaky like that. So I'm going to do the same with that now. I've actually had to put the cream into the bigger bowl for the time being, purely because it's expanding. I will transfer it back into that bowl shortly. Okay, so the cream's almost done now. You can see the peaks on that, I think. So yeah, it's getting a bit peaky, so I think I'll do it a little bit more, but it's practically done now. Okay, so this is where we start creating. So we've got the sugar in the bowl, and now we've got the egg yolks. So what we'll do is we're just going to add those egg yolks straight into the bowl, like so. And we're going to whisk those until the mixture is a very pale colour and all the sugar is dissolved. As if you're making a sponge cake, exactly the same process. As you can see, there's the whipped cream, that's done, and there's the egg. We're going to be adding all this into stages. The first thing I'll use is this. Once that is actually mixed, then I'll transfer into I'm basically going to use one of these. I'm just going to stir everything in after that. Okay, so here we go. And like before, I'll show you the end result in a second when it comes to mixing all this. As you can see, the mixture is completely mixed in now. It's got like a pale colour, but that's the consistency. It's fairly thick, and yeah. So let's now add the mascarpone. I will continue using these while we're doing the adding mascarpone. Hey everybody, Alfie here. Yeah, apologies for interrupting this video. I've made a bit of a boo-boo. The next parts of the video I thought was recording and it wasn't. So what I'm going to do instead is just tell you what you do next. So once the mascarpone has been mixed in with the egg yolks and sugar, you get a spoon and just whisk in, well, just spoon in the cream and just combine it with the mascarpone mix. Once it's completely mixed, then add the egg whites and do exactly the same. Don't really whisk it in with the egg whites, just do it softly but quickly. You want to try and keep it as light as possible, so don't whisk it in at all. Once that's completely combined, add more amaretto, and then once that's done, it'll be onto the next part of the video. Sorry. Okay, so lady's fingers should look a bit like this. Okay, so next thing I'll do is add the cream. What I need is a spoon, a fairly thick, no, that was too thick. I might use that one. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is add the cream. So, nice little blob. And I'm just going to try and do a bit of a thin layer, but as if you're doing a bolognese. So a nice thin layer. Remember, you're creating at least 2 or 3 I can't even think, my brain's not working. I will get to it and get to the point at some point today. You're just making creating layers. Doesn't have to look perfect, because at the end of the day it's all about the flavour and the fact that the chocolate powder is going to hide most of it anyway, so it's not a problem. Okay, and I'm just going to do that process one more time. Okay, and then the last bit, getting that chocolate on there. Don't be afraid of this, just absolutely cake it. Cake it in chocolate. This is going to taste amazing. There you go, tiramisu. So with tiramisu, you want to put it in the fridge and leave it till it basically, it's kind of like a solidification, but it's not. Just basically leave it for a couple of hours. Preferably leave it overnight and have it next day. Just because then all those flavours will combine and make it even more delicious. But yeah, what I've made here is probably enough for about 4 to 6 people. Unless you're me and you don't share, and it's all for me. I don't share. I will. But yeah, but there you go. It's that simple. Anyway, I need to get back to making more, but there you go. That's Gino D'Acampo's tiramisu. Bon appetit.